Hello, Spirit 1053.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Erica. Is this Lyndsay or Leslie?
It's Lyndsay and Leslie.
Hello.
This is just my lucky day. We'll keep it all in L's. How are you girls?
We're doing great. Thank you.
It's such an honor having you on the show. Thank you for your time. When do you all sleep?
Oh my gosh.
Midnight.
Yeah, middle of the night. Yeah, we have no idea.
I know. You all are doing so much. Thank you for your fun show, Unsellable Houses.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
First heard about you from my Aunt Jill. She's your biggest fan in North Carolina.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So
Hi,
thanks.
Jill.
Oh.
Shout out to Aunt Jill.
You all are so much fun. So how did this come about? I mean, I saw a picture of the two of you in the pool in the summer, and it brought back sister vibes from me and my sister Kimmy jumping in the pool all day long. So let's start there. You guys have always been best friends, clearly.
Yeah, definitely. It was always us against everybody else.
Well, really, the world. We're against the world.
Yeah. So from a very young age, you guys figured out pretty fast that you could do anything together.
Yes.
Did you get into
We always joke. We knew we were going to be in business together. We knew we were going to live next to each other. We knew our kids were going to be best friends. We knew our puppies were going to be best friends. We just hadn't informed everyone else yet.
And that has literally happened.
Yes, 100%.
I'm so happy.
Nobody really had options.
Yes.
That's awesome. And you talk about going through the ups and downs of life together. What does that look like for the two of you? Are you sitting in the living room together over cups of coffee and hammering stuff out? Is it crying and laughing together? What does that look like?
Oh, well, there's always coffee involved. 100%. This is Leslie right now, and I have a cup in my mug in my hand. We're here at the office, and our staff knows that there has to be coffee in the pot at all times. But Lindsay's a little more bougie. She likes her coffee usually from a stand or fresh.
Yes.
She always says she wants a fresh pot. I'll drink mine warmed up in a microwave.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, we do all the above. I mean, the amount of times we've laughed, cried, hugged, slept, snuggled. I like to snuggle more than Lyndsay. I'll laugh, cry, snuggle, and laugh, and snuggle at the same time. I'll do it all three at the same time.
That's so fantastic. Do you all watch yourselves on TV? This is one of my biggest questions. Like, I'm picturing the two of you with a big bowl of popcorn, or has it gotten old? Are you like, nope, we've done that?
No, this is Lyndsay. We still do. We're not always together when we watch it. We try to. But if we're not together, we're usually on the phone.
Okay, that makes
with each
perfect
other
sense.
watching.
That's
Yeah.
so good. And Lyndsay, while I have you, I saw your chocolate chip cookie recipe. Can we go there
yeah.
for just 1 second? Because that's my favorite. I mean, do you all have a special treat that you make, like a comfort food that you share, or a celebration food?
Oh, 100%.
It's so weird, and nobody else gets it.
Nope, and it's called our special trail mix, but nothing about it is healthy of a trail mix. It's popcorn, Skittles, Sour Patch watermelon, mini pretzels, and O's cereal.
You guys should package this. The
We
Unsellable
really
Houses
should.
trail
It's
mix.
delicious.
It's delicious. It has to be microwave popcorn, though, so we can't really pre-make it.
Okay.
And if we have a sister's weekend and we're hanging out, just the two of us at a hotel, which we do occasionally,
wow.
that's all we bring. I mean, we don't go out to dinner. Everybody's like, did you go to a fancy dinner? Or when we travel, people think we eat really well. Or we go to new towns. We go out. Where are you guys going to dinner tonight? There's these really nice restaurants, and we're like, oh, that sounds great, thank you. But we always end up back at the hotel eating our trail mix.
I love you too. I want to be your honorary sister. So how did you guys get on TV? Obviously, you have this huge passion for real estate and homes. What was that path like for you two?
Yeah, this is Lyndsay. We always say, we're not passionate about real estate. We're passionate about people.
Ooh.
And we knew we'd always end up in something that had to do with people. We love being with people. And we just were making these goofy videos on YouTube and with our clients and just loving on people and trying to make the experience fun, because real estate, buying, selling, any part of it can be so stressful that we want it to be enjoyable. And then one day, a production company saw these videos and contacted us, and the rest is kind of history. We weren't looking for a show. We weren't, even at first it kind of scared us. We weren't really interested in doing it. Yeah. But, I kept reminding Leslie, because Leslie was definitely not into it. If it's not us, it's going to be somebody else. So why not take the opportunity?
I love that. Leslie, what do you say to somebody who has a passion? Would you encourage them to put it on social media and see what happens?
I mean, you got to have somebody like Lyndsay behind you, because I would still be doing what I was doing 20 years ago if it wasn't for Lynn. I definitely am not the risk taker. I like being comfortable in my, box. So she definitely is the one that pushes. But, it takes both of our personalities. I tell her when we're at our max, and she says when we've been here too long. So it's definitely a balance.
I think that's amazing. One of my favorite things that you all do is you take a lifeless home and you make it a home that's full of life, a place where, you can really enjoy making those memories, right? So what's like your number one tip or piece of advice on how to do that?
Oh, it's such a good question. I would say, this is Lyndsay. I like to see consistency through a home. I feel like adding consistency really brings this sense of comfort to a home, where a lot of times we come into homes and they feel like an afterthought. It feels like in one room you were doing one thing, in another room they had a different purpose, in another room. So any way you can add consistency, if that's through a color, if that's through a mood, if that's through a certain design aspect, whatever that is, some sort of consistency, it then brings comfort to that home. And we all love to live and be in a place of peace and comfort.
Wow, I really like that answer. Also, I'm a big plant person. I only have one that I've ever kept alive. His name is Frodo. He's doing well. But what does having a plant in your home, what kind of difference does that make?
Oh, we're huge plant people.
We really are.
And we're big on live plants. Oh, man, I could go on and on about plants in the home. But, I mean, it really genuinely does bring, life to the house. I mean, it brings oxygen, it brings life, it brings just the sense of what you're keeping alive, and those plants bring, life back to you, because, you're nurturing them, and it gives that purpose of, not only do I have these beautiful things in my home and this beautiful decor, but you're feeding them, you're giving them life, you're keeping them alive. And so I think that plants there's so many purposes to them in the home. But yeah, we add those in, I would say pretty much all of our designs. You'll see living plants.
Do you all talk to your plants like I do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Lyndsay's weird. Lyndsay gives her plants baths. I don't understand. She's always like, did you bathe your girls? And I'm like, no, Lyndsay, I give them water once a week and they're fine, okay?
Oh my gosh, I knew I was going to love y'all. You're fantastic. I want to ask you, for somebody who, they can't afford a home, we rent here in the Shoreline area, right? And I know you guys have this wonderful path to home ownership class. And I'm so glad I'm hugging you through the phone, because it is so hard to buy a home in Washington these days. So what hope can you give to somebody, maybe even a Costco sample from your class?
I mean, I will say I genuinely believe anybody can buy a home with the right plan. Yep. And we try, we say all the time, we're educators at heart. If it takes 3 months or if it takes 3 years, we will walk you through the steps to purchase a home. And it really just takes a plan and sitting down, understanding that individual's goals, what their financial, situation is. It may be as, maybe a 3-year plan, and we may have to write out every single month for the next 3 years of exactly what you put away every month, what you pay off, how little you pay off on each bill every month, et cetera, et cetera. But we will get you to the point where you feel not just that you can buy a home, but where you feel so confident that it's the right choice for you. I feel like just proud of the fact that we can get anybody to home ownership. It just takes some education. It just takes a little education to get them there.
Wonderful. That actually gives me a lot of hope. So do you all get recognized around Snohomish and the surrounding areas? Do people stop you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All the time.
What is that like?
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. We love it. People just thank us for a fun show and being real on TV and, sharing the boys and our families. And it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, that's wonderful. And sometimes your fans even send you gifts. What would you say is the wildest gift you've ever received from an HGTV fan?
Oh, man.
That's a hard question because we do get a lot of
We do. We get a lot
wild
of
gifts.
Yeah, we get a lot of home baked goods from the South, and I'm like, wow, you put a lot of dry ice in that box. But we get all kinds of things. We get a lot of earrings and jewelry and headbands.
Oh, but the weirdest, we got voodoo dolls.
Oh, we
No
got voodoo
way.
dolls box that looked like us.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like, oh God, throw that away.
Yeah, those went in the trash.
yeah. I would be right there with you. Well, you two
Yeah,
are
with
The
just
little prayer said.
Yeah, those were a little freaky.
You two are just an absolute delight. I want to thank you for spending some time with us here on Spirit 105.3 today. And if you haven't seen Unsellable Houses, check it out on HGTV. You all are amazing. Leslie, Lyndsay, God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.